Now that the motor is operating efficiently, the mechanical energy must be properly transferred to the component to be turned. The term used to describe the connection between the two is motor drives. Motor drives can be either direct drive or belt and pulley drive. Direct drive connections require that the device being turned is turning at the same speed at which the motor is operating, because the device is connected directly to the motor shaft. Pumps are most often direct drive, as are many fans and all hermetic compressors. Many direct drive applications require the use of a coupling to connect the motor shaft to the device being turned. These couplings can be either flexible hose or two interlocking flanges, which are commonly used in heavy-duty applications. The shafts of both the motor and the driven device must line up perfectly to ensure proper operation. When the driven device must operate at a different speed than the motor, or when the motor shaft and the driven device's shaft are parallel with each other, belts and pulleys must be used. Pulleys are attached to both the motor shaft and to the shaft of the turning device. The pulley connected to the motor shaft is called the drive pulley, while the pulley connected to the blower is called the driven pulley. If the drive pulley and the driven pulley are the same size and diameter, the driven component will turn at the same speed as the motor. If the driven pulley is larger in diameter than the drive pulley, the blower will turn slower than the motor. If the speed of the motor is known, as well as the size of the drive pulley, you can calculate the size of the driven pulley that's needed to achieve the desired speed of the driven device by using this formula found in your textbook. For example, if the motor turns at 1750 RPMs and has a 5-inch pulley, we can calculate the driven pulley that will be needed if the driven device is to rotate at 1000 RPMs. Plugging these values into the formula, we find that an 8.75-inch driven pulley is needed. Most belt-driven systems are equipped with variable pitch pulleys, whose effective diameter can be field adjusted. No matter what the pulley sizes are, they must be perfectly aligned in order to ensure proper operation. Misaligned pulleys can result in damage to the motor bearings and broken belts. V-belts are designed to fit into the grooves of both the drive and driven pulleys. V-belts come in 3 basic sizes: the FHP, which is 3/8 of an inch wide, the A-belt, which is 1/2 of an inch wide, and the B-belt, which is 21/32 of an inch wide. The pulleys must be properly selected so they accommodate the belts being used. Lighter duty applications often use the FHP or A belt, while heavier duty applications call for the use of one or more B belts. Belts should be periodically inspected to make sure they're in good shape. To properly inspect the belts, they should be removed from the pulleys. The belt should be visually inspected for cracks, tears, and other signs of wear and tear. Damaged belts should be replaced immediately, making certain that the size and type match the original.